Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be a powder coater on a distant island in the Pacific? No, silly, not Maui Powder Works. Today, RossKote is traveling to a faraway place to uncover powder coating on other islands from down under to the land of the rising sun. What do they do differently than you? What challenges do they face? What equipment do they use? Who do they order from? We answer these questions and more when the podcast goes international, featuring well-known coaters like Benny from S&S Powder Coating in Queensland, Steve from Powder Coating Okinawa, and Dale, a hobbyist from Victoria just starting out.
パウダーコーターゲームの腕を上げる準備をしなさい。
Get ready to level up your powder coater game. Today's topic is international powder coating. How does it get done? Who does it? Today we've got Steve Anzaldua. And did I say that right? Anzaldua.
No.
Powder Coating Okinawa. I messed it up. Talking Japanese.
So don't worry.
Everybody knows you as Steve from Powder Coating Okinawa. Next, we have Dale Williams. He's a garage coater and hobbyist that follows us on YouTube. And then we have Benny Hassam from S&S Powder Coating Queensland. So how are y'all guys doing today?
Going good.
Very well.
Awesome.
All right. I'm going to start with you, Benny. How long have you been in the coating industry? How long has your business been established?
Okay. Well, we started 2006. So next year is 15 years.
Wow.
So we're going for a while. Yeah, me and my dad started it. And then my brother joined probably 4 years ago. So it's just a family business. But we pump out a fair bit of stuff, but
yeah, you do.
We go hard.
And
I wish it was always car stuff, but
right. And it's cars and architectural, or is it just mostly automotive? Yeah, both.
Yeah, we do a lot of like probably fencing and stuff mainly, like pool fencing, balustrading and that.
Yeah.
But the last probably 2 years, I've gone a bit harder on the social media, so going down a different avenue, like more custom stuff. So
yeah, that's we'll get to that Instagram game you've got going on over there.
Yeah.
All right, Dale, you're a at-home guy.
A hobby powder coater.
That's a great way to say it. Hobby powder coater. And so, like, how long ago did you start?
Probably been doing it for about 12 months. It's been a real learning curve getting oven set up. Like, should I have a fan in the oven? Should I be gas? Should I be electric? But YouTube's been great. But no, I've done my girlfriend's wheels. I've done quite a few projects of metal rusting around me in my workshop. But yeah, I can't spray paint, or I'm probably not even good enough to use a crayon. But powder coating, I seem to do all right. for some obscure reason, I've only just set up like a spray booth and stuff like that, because I was just doing it in my garage near my door and just blowing it out with my blower.
Yeah.
The excess. But yeah, no, it's like I said, it's been a real headache, but I've loved the challenge the whole time.
It is challenging. And I think that's what people kind of stay in it, right? Because they like a challenge, or I don't know, maybe they're just cuckoo crazy.
Yeah, I've had a few people want me to do wheels and things like that for them after to see my girlfriends. I've done including the spare 5 wheels on her car, and I like the last one. The last one came out really well. But, I've had people going, oh, yeah, no, you can do the wheels on my car, and they want two-tones, and all they want candies. But they don't always want to spend a lot of money. Like, they've been quoted by, like, real powder coaters, like $200 a wheel and stuff like that to do them, and they think I'm going to do them for like $50. For me to effectively do a wheel that's already got like a finish on it, I'd have to spend X amount of dollars on strippers and things like that, and I'm just not in that area to do it.
Yeah, the scaling is hard.
They
all the way around.
Always want something for nothing.
They do. But we're going to change that. That's what we want to change. So, Steve.
Yes, ma'am.
You and I talked earlier in the week, and I just want to let you know that we actually talked for an hour and 42 minutes. It didn't seem that way, but that's how long it was. But how did you get started in the business? You've been doing it for a while. I know that. So tell us your story.
Well, I got into this business. Well, actually, I didn't want to get into this business. It got into me. I was a contractor working on base, and one day when I was riding my motorcycle home, I got into a motorcycle accident. And, well, you know how the military is out here, right? Well, basically anywhere, right? If you can't really show up for work, then you're done. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So I, they just told me, don't come in, I'm like, what? My contract's over? Yeah, your contract's up. You're out. So I was sitting at home thinking, what am I going to do? And then I just went back through my high school days, because I started learning powder coating when I was back in high school. Mm-hmm. And like, I haven't heard anybody doing powder coating out here. So I made my own little, space, and actually I bought an Eastwood gun. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well done.
So, yeah. They're not bad guns. It's just like, you just has a limit,
Right.
And then, made my own little shop and everything by myself, arms, my arm was like in a sling and, trying to, move around. And once I got that done, I was just basically doing what the other guy was doing, just made like a little spray booth and just blowing everything outside and just doing my own stuff. And then one of the other contractors just dropped by and said, what, you're powder coating? I'm like, yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah. So he dropped some stuff off, and it just went word of mouth from then on.
And how long ago was that?
That was about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's you got some experience under you there. So, okay, let's talk about ovens and oven sizes, brands. Did you DIY it? Sounds like some of you might have DIY'd it. Go ahead, Benny. Where'd you go? Where you at?
Ours is an old ceramic oven. It's I'm trying to think of the size of it. It's 3.3 long, 2.8 wide, and about 2,600 high.
And we're talking meters, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 2.8 meters. 3.3 meters long, and about 4.2 on the diagonal.
Okay.
Okay, so that's good size.
Yeah. What's a smaller one for in our industry, I suppose. We bought it. It was I can't remember where it was from. Look at, they used to do caravans in it years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but we're friends with the bloke that makes them. So.
And so, is it a gas oven? What do you guys use?
Yeah, natural gas oven. It is.
Okay, gas. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody, is that most of the time? I mean, that's.
They got a couple of people got infrared ones, and our side of the road where we work, it has natural gas, but the other side of the road has to be bottled gas, and there's a guy up the road has the big bottles of the gas.
Yeah.
So they use gas there. I think that's about it.
And
electric ones. Yeah.
yeah, we've got an electric oven. So, okay. So, but Benny, how did you start? Like, you know, you guys have been in it for a while. I imagine you're on the upper end of guns now. What gun did you start with, and what gun do you have now?
It was an old grey. I'm pretty sure it was a gamer at the start. We still got it, like as a backup gun if you ever need it. And then I think probably 5 years ago I got the yellow gamer one.
Yeah.
I can't remember the brand. Yeah. I mean the code or whatever it is. But it's a newish one. They cost a fair bit, but
yeah, they do.
You need it.
Yeah. And you get to a certain level, it's like you just have to have that
the right tools.
That quality level, I guess, is what it is, you know, despite the price. And Dale, what are you on now?
I built my own oven. It's I'll put it into the imperial system. It's like 4 feet high, not like old mates. 4 feet high, 3x3.
Yeah, enough to keep you know.
Yeah, it's electric oven. It's like bought an old toolbox, insulated on the outside, so I still have the volume on the inside. Set up bought 2 elements. It's electric. Bought 2 elements. Set up a PID controller, which I learned how to wire off YouTube. And I only blew the house fuse like 9 times getting it right. So the family were a bit disgusted that day, but you know I don't care. I got my oven going. It's awesome. I love it. And it's fan force. So, and I've asked a lot of people questions about fan force ovens. Do you run them at the temperature that, like for the 10 minutes at like, you guys 400, us 180 to 200 degrees Celsius, or with fan force is like cooking a roast. Fan force, you drop it back to 180. So, but not a lot of people, I don't know, not a lot of people either get the gist of what I'm asking or, they're all set in their ways and good to go. But everybody on YouTube and stuff, when I ask questions like unknown coatings and Rimrite and people like that, they're really great. But, for a hobbyist, they're more on the lines of like the business aspect of it all. But, but other than that, I've got now don't laugh, a dual voltage Eastwood gun, which from what I can see about their new PC 1000 is probably better than that one because I do a hell of a lot of research. I've taken the bottle off the bottom of it. I've set up a fluidizer setup as well, so I can fluidize the powder as it comes up through before it comes up through the tube, just so I get a better cloud out of it and stuff. But I'm kicking goals. I'll do all right.
Yeah. Hey, a lot of us started in Eastwood, so don't feel bad. It's not, I don't know.
Oh, I don't.
Is it like,
it's affordability.
I think a lot of guys are getting embarrassed by it. I don't know why, but a lot of people.
I love it.
I don't know.
I love it. I mean, the only other option I had here, you can't, like, even on eBay, you can't just put in powder coater gun. You can't get Gamer up or anyone like that. Yeah. It's just like you got some really like $100 Chinese gun with the pot above the gun. And I looked at that and watched a few YouTube videos on it and just sprayed like rubbish. At least the guy at Eastwood, when he was like doing his demo for it, which was probably about 20 years old, but as he was doing it, he got a nice cloud. And the bits and pieces I've picked up, if you can get a nice consistent cloud out of your bloody powder coating gun, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Steve.
Yes, ma'am.
You actually got mentioned in a previous podcast with Ashton from Palmer's Powders, because we brought your Facebook up and we were troubleshooting brassy gold from Prismatic powders, was just to give you the backstory on it. But anyways, I brought up and he wanted to know what gun you were using, and you're shooting a Nordson.
Yes, ma'am.
How the hell did you get that? Those things are super expensive. Military.
I kid you not. It is outrageously expensive.
Yeah.
Nordstrom, well, here in Tokyo, they have Nordstrom Japan. And parts and everything for this gun is totally outrageous expensive.
So what do you do?
Pray and hope it doesn't break down.
Yeah. But that's a nice gun. I mean,
it is a nice gun. It's
Ashton
beautiful.
was very jealous when he saw your gun.
Well, I tell him what, he can buy mine and then I can ship it over there.
Yeah, he's a Wagner guy, but you know, that's the thing about guns. Everybody wants to try the other guy's gun, right? You know, Ross wants to try a Gamma or Gema or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I heard a lot of good things about that, and it's not like horribly expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then also their replacement parts are also very cheap.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think we had to change something out on the gun, and it was like $200 or something like that. The tip, whatever. Yeah. For Wagner Sprint X. Yeah.
I'm going to buy me a Wagner for now on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I just replaced the little sensor on the trigger for the gun. Just that little computer pad cost me $350.
I think it's all like that. It's all the way around. How often do you buy guns, Benny?
Oh, we're on our second one now in 15 years.
Wow, that's great.
Wow. And that's 8 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
10 hours a day. So did the parts probably once every 6 months.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's not
glad
too
we
bad.
don't have to buy them too much. How much they cost.
I think you're taking care of it too, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of guys don't really do that. I just, you know, Ross is actually pretty good about taking care of his gun. You know, occasionally if he's rushed or whatever, he won't clean up after at the end of the day or, you know, just something comes up. For the most part, though, you know, cleaning and gun cleaning that's actually a good idea for a podcast, is to talk about gun cleaning and stuff, you know, just because it's, you know, it can vary from gun to gun, but it's pretty much the same. So let's talk about resources, because it was kind of the topic that Steve and I were talking about earlier. And I hear that the shipping is pretty brutal. So some of the questions I have is, if you order from Prismatic and you're paying outrageous amounts of money for powder in shipping, how does that equate to pricing? I mean, you have to let your customer absorb that.
Yeah. But here that we only buy 5-pound bags.
Okay.
And out of that 5-pound bags, we cut everything up, and then we put the pricing and then plus our percentage, and then we split that up between, say, like a 5-pound bag.
Okay.
And actually, it doesn't hurt that bad. Yeah. So say like for a 15-inch rim, the minimum I have to charge is Mako, 15-inch rim, about $106 per rim. And and that's for a single coat. So then if we, divide that up, and that's with my profit with sandblasting and, electricity that I use. So,
do you know what you're getting? I mean, like when you order 5 pounds, how much that is for you?
5 pound いくらだったかな? Powder. Yeah, 大体. About it actually comes out to about about $20 a pound.
Okay, for basic black or something.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so So we split that up, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're paying about, I mean, if we order, sometimes we just order a pound or two if it's just a small project for Prismatic, you know what I mean? I think we're paying around anywhere from $20 to $40, depending, I mean, if it's just a couple pounds, we're just paying, we got to pay the minimum, which is like around $23, $24 for UPS. And it gets here in a couple days. Right. If we're going up to 5 pounds or more, it's about $30 to $60, $70 for us for shipping. How about you, Benny? You seeing the same kind of pricing?
Yeah, we're probably the cheapest ever we've had is about $40. But we try to buy about 4 different colours at once. So we get more colours for us, or we just delay the job a week.
Right.
And there we go. We don't have to put the shipping onto the customer then. We'll just cop it and just buy a few different colours.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys carry in stock colours?
Yeah, we probably got about, I'd say, 500 or 600 colours in our shed.
Okay.
Wow.
Got about 80 prismatic ones, just what we've had over the last 2 years. But we only get like 2 or 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Except for you got heavy silver. That's our main base. So we have about 10 pounds of that all the time. And brassy gold, we have a fair bit of that. Everyone loves that.
Don't say that terrible word.
I know.
I could do a whole episode on brassy gold. And then, we sent it back to the guy, and it was a bezel. The handle, the brake handles came out awesome after Steve helped us out on this brassy gold problem. And then, he had these bezels that go over the covers that go over the odometer and stuff on his bike. Well, because of the way Ross hung it, it dripped, because you're putting on so many layers, thin layers. And then it has this, he's like, what's this? And he sends me the picture, and I just roll my eyes, I'm like, oh, geez, it didn't come out, where it was laying, it was sticking out. So I said, well, I'm not going to take the risk on some silly little small project and get a 1-star review on Google, right? I'm going to freak out, right? So I'm like, well, okay, just ship it back and we'll powder coat it black for you or whatever. And so we're in the middle of redoing it again for the 5th time. So yeah, it's brutal. And that's the thing, what happens to you guys when you have to do a job over again, and you've run out of powder sometimes, and you've got to order, what do you do with those sticky situations?
Customer, tell them, be honest with them.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm sorry, I fucked up. I thought I had this, but I don't. I'm sorry.
It's gold.
I can't, please.
Sometimes people think we're magicians. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They drop stuff off and say, hey, boss man, do your magic. I'm like, what? Oh, by the way, this is what I got done yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you showed that too.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes. And this is going on a RB34.
Wow. That's the brassy gold.
That's the brassy gold.
You people, what is it? You think of the customers asking for brassy gold? What's up with brassy gold?
Well, it comes in waves. Colors come in waves. Before brassy gold, it was all black.
Yeah.
And then now it's all brassy gold, and I think the next colors are going to be like purples or something like that.
That's cool. Yeah, you always get the customers that like those exciting customers. You too, Benny. I think part of it is just what they're asking for, right?
Yeah, it is. So I think it's like the word's getting around a bit now
Yeah.
Like all the people in the Facebook groups and the car groups they have here.
Yeah.
And they just want to match their colour. You never really had that opportunity to do it before. Like when it could only be wet spray, but now with powder coat, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
A lot more durable.
And I saw that. I'm going to bring up that two-tone you just did the other day. That's just stunning. That was a feed stopper right there.
My brother does it. I haven't got the patience.
Yeah. But before I do, Dale, what are you powder coating with? What powders are you using these days?
Well, in Australia, for the hobbyist, it's really hard because some of the people like Dulux and I think it's Axo Noble, they only want to sell a box of powder. So basically, I order through Prismatic, which shipping cost me, if I order £5, it cost me like $30.09 to get here. And in the middle of COVID, that got here within 5 days. But then I found a supplier, the other guys might laugh, but on eBay, and his like per kilo, his price is around $25. And a kilo on his delivery is like $10 postage. But, and that took like 2 weeks to get here, full Corona. Whereas it comes from Prismatic. I ordered it Monday morning and I got it Friday afternoon through DHL. So it was really good.
Yeah.
But,
are you shooting like blacks, like a single stage, or are you getting into 2-stage now?
Oh, well, I've got, I always put the clear on it, and I've got the primers for your zinc primer for like your steel wheels or whatever else I got in the workshop I'm shooting at. But yeah, I've sort of like got quite a few colours up, but I'm not like the other two guys where they need stock and stuff like that. I can actually kick back, relax and wait and have a drink.
That's a smart way.
Hey, you guys are jealous, yeah?
I am.
Yeah, you would be, mate. You would be.
All right. Well, let's talk more about other kinds of resources, because I think Steve was talking about we were talking about like was it Tiger Drylac, and how they just don't have powder, even though they have a distributor near you. They don't carry or supply powder. They just have the paint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's what I guess that's what the contract that they normally first signed up for.
Mm-hmm.
And then powder, because here in Japan, powder is still new. Powder coating is still new. Because you got to think, right? Japan is ahead in computers and all that, right? But Japan is still like 30 to 60 years behind everybody else on everything else.
Interesting.
And everybody tries to make it a business. So, easy in and easy out.
Right.
So, yeah. So, and I want to get that black from Tiger. Yeah. I've seen a lot of videos. I'm like, oh God,
never fails. It just is always good, always consistent, always predictable. I mean, that's kind of what you need in powder coating, right? So, but Benny, what are you like? Do you order Tiger, or how do you?
No, I don't think you can get it in Australia.
Oh,
really?
Because I've had a look. We wanted to have a look at the chrome one they have. And then I've looked on the site and it doesn't order to Australia. It doesn't Australia and New Zealand.
You better talk to
racist.
Because she's got Australia and Canada, and they make it in Canada.
Oh,
wow!
I don't know.
I think it might have lead in it, so they don't let it in Australia.
No.
Huh?
Really? That's a good question.
It is. I wondered why they haven't had it here.
I'll get you. I'll sneak you some.
Good. Sending powder through customs won't be bad. No.
especially white powder.
Yeah.
A lot of white powder.
Oh, well, that's an interesting question. Now I'm going to email my rep and say, what's going on over there? You know, so I think I thought finding resources here, I mean, we were joking, you know, I interviewed IFS. I got an episode coming out with IFS powders, and we were joking about how I never get any sales reps over here, you know, like nobody flies out here to say hi to me. I'm nobody, but it's an essential part when you live on the mainland. So it's kind of interesting how they need to work a little harder to reach out to coders elsewhere, you know, but I think that's going to change for sure in the future. Yeah, I hope so. I think it's going to grow, you know, but what is like, so like, what's that?
I'm sorry. I guess what they want to come to the islands is just have fun in the sun, but no work, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you'd be surprised though, like how many custom coders come on vacation to Maui and the first thing they do is stop by our shop. It's like, dude, just go to the beach already. You know, like it's the same here as it is over there. You don't need to be covered in powder. Okay. But
no way. I want to swing past and see your new oven, that 20-foot number Ross has got going.
Oh my God. I know. I keep forgetting to take pictures. I took some pictures of it with him in it, and we did an email blast to our customers and stuff. He has built it 4 times. I mean, wow, this is the 4th edition. And the story on that is we just kind of scaled it as we went. And so I think the first iteration was 10 feet. Then we extended it to 15. Then we extended it to 20. So with every job we did, we waited until that job came in, and then we built it out for that job, just so we could keep it on the cheap, you know. This last time, though, when we moved to the new shop, we just decided it's just too chunked out, you know, from all the build outs and stuff. It's like Frankenstein, you know, poor thing just needed to go to bed. But we actually recycled, or I don't know what's the hip word, but it's upcycled. The walls of the old oven became the new walls of the new blast room. So we were still able to recycle or reuse, repurpose things in your powder coating shop, which is kind of a cool thing to do. So we used a lot of the leftover stuff, and then had a dump run, I guess, so to speak. But so we kind of just decided to rebuild the whole oven entirely. So it's a little wider, and we built our oven. I don't know what your dimensions are. You might have mentioned that before, Benny, but like we designed the large oven for railings and gates and stuff like that. So it's pretty tall and lean, you know, versus flat and wide or whatever. Yeah. I think that helps.
Yeah. Ours is a big cube pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many gates can you fit in there?
Oh, we probably about 12 on a trolley we put in.
Wow. Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Get her done.
We do, but probably 400 a week minimum.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, we do work for a big fencing contractor, so.
Yeah, it's nice.
And then 2 days a week is a custom stuff, so.
Yeah. So you got a nice schedule going for, you know, because that's hard, you know, you can't switch up as easily with the little detailed automotive stuff.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but what other, Steve, what other struggles are you having aside from powder and just working with distributors on getting, what else are you struggling with resource wise?
Resource wise, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chemicals, you know, the benko that I want to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. And everything else is like, Yeah, I can make it, or yeah.
So you're not using. Did you get the Benko? You said.
No, I haven't contacted him yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you mention RossKote, you get 10% now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah. We just did it. I might add it to this podcast, but yeah, they just reached out to us and said, if you mention RossKote, you get 10% off B17 products. So we just kind of redid the ad for that.
Well,
So,
my wife,
yeah.
I like that.
So what do you use to strip, Benny?
I can't even think of the name of the thing. It's pretty brutal stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's about
Benko,
half an hour. No, it's
rim strip.
Honestly, I cannot even actually think what it's called.
Yeah, but
I wish you could.
I see it every day.
Yeah.
I'll find out and I'll let you know anyway.
Yeah.
After.
That would be
Be
great.
good to know.
One sec. I could Google it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. If it touches your skin, it's just it's all over.
Yeah.
You don't want it to touch you. It just it stinks.
Yeah.
Like just real bad fumes.
Can anybody order that, Benny, or is it like America where you have
I'd
to be in
say so.
business?
No.
Yeah?
No, I don't know actually. You'd probably would because it's just OzChem we use.
All right, yeah.
Chemtel down in Melbourne we used to, but they're double the price.
Oh, really? I'll bugger that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think what it's called. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, it's good. You put just say you just painted a rim, just say half an hour, it's done. Like back
beautiful.
And gurney it off. You're done.
And do you have like a round, the round tub, the yellow
we
one?
use
for the rims.
Yeah, the ones you put your 200 litre. Oh, what's over there? 200 litres. 200 litres here, like the big round
it's
drum.
96
It's
gallons.
44 gallons.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. We just cut the top and cut halfway and we use them for the rims 2 at a time in there.
Oh, wow.
Well, we've got a couple set up now, so.
Yeah, it's nice. You can, as long as you pay attention, not leave it overnight or whatever.
Yeah.
You won't have a rim to strip. Okay. Any other brands that you guys like to use? Dale, have you discovered anything new?
No, not really. For like rim strip, it's like I've done a fair, like you hear all the rim strips and the aircraft stripper and things like that from America on the YouTube channels, but I've got no contacts here. That's why I was really on the Benny before about who made his
checking
stripper.
it now.
Yeah, because I've been using this. Excuse me, this Sally's product. It's like you buy it from Bunnings, and it's like it's like $67 for 4 litres, and I want something that I can put it like make a big bath up, so I can just dump a rim in or a truck rim, which I'm a truck driver, so I want to do all my trailer wheels and just dump the whole trailer wheel in there because I've set up my oven so I could do that, just to get my own trailer looking like really sharp. At work. But it's sort of like that's a bit of a challenge for me. But I've come up with a few designs about like from a hobbyist. You don't want to spend a lot of money. It's not like if I had something to sell sort of thing like you all. It's different. Like you build it into your margins. You got to have it so you get it. For me, it's like, how can I get that cheaply?
Right.
But
I know.
But it's a challenge.
What we started, we figured, like we could just start ordering the 5-gallon of the Benko 17 and just sell it to like local powder coaters or other people that do refinishing and stuff like that. Because over here, like we have Home Depot and they're starting to not sell that product anymore because it's like, I guess somebody burned their eye or whatever and sued or something like that. So they're just
There's always someone that bugs it up.
It's always somebody, right? Yeah, I know. It is. It's true. Anyways, but I guess late last year, I want to say we had to sign a document to say that we wouldn't resell the product. Because now when you buy B17, you need to have like like a business license or a tax license or whatever to qualify for it. But they have a product called 17E, which is non-toxic, which, but again, for you, Dale, that'd be still a really big expense to get into.
Well, the one I buy, like I've put like unknown coatings. He says a lot of prices on his YouTube channel, and I quote in Aussie dollars. And if I was to buy the product that I buy to strip, powder coat, or paint, is like I'm paying like $1 million more than what you guys do.
Yeah.
So, but again, a hobbyist, I hate to say it, they prey on us because, they can make extra bucks there because we haven't got the high volume of sales, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's just like powders and stuff like that. I can get it. I'm pretty impressed that Prismatic shipped this far. And because they're like, from what I can see, Tiger Dry Lac and all that sort of thing, as Benny said, won't get it here. I've tried, and there's a couple of other ones that some of the YouTube channels go, hey, this is great, and they show the colour of a wheel or something like that, and you go, oh my God, I've got to get that. And you go to their website, and, as a hobbyist, if something special like that, I'd pay extra for just to get something. They won't, unless you've got a business going, they won't sell it to you.
Well,
so,
I have a tip for you guys, because I just interviewed a guy. He's actually in episode 21, and this is episode 22 that we're doing. It's cross-link powders or cross-link paints, and they're out of Dallas, Texas.
Nice.
Texas. So I interviewed him today we recorded today, but I've known them for their touch-up paints, because like if you do order Tiger Dry Lac or Anzaldua or Cardinal or any of these other powders, and then your contractor, your gate installer, whatever, goes to install the gate, and guess what? It gets scratched or something happens in install, then they go, well, can you come out here and powder coat it? And you're laughing at them because you're like, oh, cannot. So anyways, I would highly recommend you check out episode 21, because you can actually order smaller quantities of these larger brands through their website.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll come out. It's going to be in the episode before ours. So check them out. Good tip. And they ship, I would imagine they could ship worldwide. So.
Well, you think Tiger Dry Lac could too.
You would think,
I wish.
Right? But no. So, but they solve that problem for you on those larger, so you can get that Tiger Black if you wanted to, the Tiger Dry Lac one.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know I can sell that black. That black will go like no tomorrow.
Oh, I know. We ordered the Pro. RossKote didn't go with their traditional wet black. I think he ended up getting the Pro Lac one or something, or it's Pro something. It's not you'll have to look in the catalog. It's not the gloss black or the wet black that everybody talks about. He went for a different black that he liked better. So that's our in-stock wet black or in-stock gloss black. It's sitting up on the wall there. I just can't reach for it.
Okay. Next time, just take a picture and then PMS us.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to social media. I want to share my screen here. We're going to start with SS. Let me get to the page first. Hold on. Cancel that, because I just have to see this. I think it's a valve cover you guys did. It's just insane to me.
Oh, the black?
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep. Ooh, baby, I like that purple. I like that blue.
Like a purple.
Yeah,
Really nice.
lollipop purple.
is insane. I love that.
Oh, it's beautiful. That one, the Nissan cover, that's awesome.
That is absolutely
Go to
stunning.
the next photo across. You see the before photo of it.
Okay.
It was just
Oh, nasty.
Oh, there's a little bit of improvement there, Benny.
just a little.
That looks like
Wow.
something.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that's the after one, the red. Nah.
Hey, that's the way mine turn out.
Look at that, laying on the gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
What kind of gold is that? Is that brassy
I can't
gold?
say the word. Yeah.
In brassy
Over polished.
gold.
Over polished.
Oh, geez. You guys, I'm never going to order brassy gold again. We just throw it in the
I wish
towel.
we
You
never.
guys just outdo us.
No, you gotta love it before you can hate it.
Is this
That wheel
another
there.
one of those?
Yeah. Yeah, that's brassy
Oh, that's
gold.
awesome.
Ah,
I like that. Yeah, that's great.
gorgeous.
With that heavy silver metallic base.
Yeah, so what's up with this
Awesome.
heavy silver? You guys are using
We
that
just sort of,
instead, huh?
yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
We
Where
run
do you
it.
get that from?
That's prismatic, heavy silver.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's like a real high metallic.
You know,
Yeah,
here's a suggestion. Why don't we just tell Prismatic to stop calling it chrome and just rename
Yeah.
their chrome heavy silver and just call it a day.
Here we
Well,
go.
when I
Right here. Super
Look
cool.
at that.
when I ordered when I wanted to order the Super Chrome, the original one, because I didn't know Super Chrome 2 was coming out, so I ended up ordering for the girlfriend's rims polished aluminium, which through an Eastwood number, it's really shit to try and to spray. But I'm getting the knack of it now. But yeah, I'm going to try that heavy silver. That's going to be.
It's like
yeah,
real
that's
metallic, like a
Yeah,
super
yeah.
metallic silver.
good.
But if we just want
yeah.
just a flat silver, we use Porsche silver. That's
Oh,
prismatic.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Nice.
Porsche silver.
Porsche silver. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look that one up. Yeah, I'm giving
Yeah.
up on that. I can't tell the difference between chrome 1 and 2 other than the temp.
Yeah, that's.
No.
We just used the 2 the other day for the first time,
Like, wow.
reluctantly. It was as a base. It was
Yeah.
the base for that lollipop purple one just a minute ago.
Beautiful.
That wheel.
That's gorgeous.
So, but
What's it like?
go over polished.
What would the Super Chrome 2 be like a standalone colour with a clear over the top of it? Would be rubbish or?
It dulls off a bit.
Oh, yeah.
That's, it's, I don't know.
Mate, people want it all the time. They don't understand
Yeah.
the clear.
No, they don't.
And
Even from a hobbyist, it's terrible because people get like, I've got my boss. He's a great spray painter and stuff like that, and he wants these rims. He's got Ford Escort. He's doing up from scratch. It's beautiful, and he's got these rims that he's bought. And he goes, no, I want you to do the best chrome on it and all that sort of stuff. I said, no, it won't. You'd be better off getting, because I polish aluminium as well as a hobby, and I said, you'd be better off getting me to polish them than what it would be to do this, because as soon as you put that clear on, which you have to do on wheels, it dulls them straight off. He says, no. The clear always enhances the colour, though. No, in powder coating, I'm not direct with this guy because, he can snap me like a twig. But it's as a spray painter, when you put clear on something, it brings it out, whereas in powder coating, it treats it like shit. It's just like dulls it right down and stuff.
I'm so tired of the 10-minute conversation trying to explain that to every freaking customer that comes in the door.
Yeah,
I just feel like putting on a recording, here, listen to this, kind of thing, because it just, it gets old having to explain that to people, but, it's
That's why we stopped using it.
Yeah.
We just go,
Yeah.
no, we're not using it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We just bought a polisher the other day. Well, it's coming next
really?
week. Ceramic, the media tumbler one.
Oh, that takes forever though.
30,000.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
30,000
Okay.
cost. So
Wow.
you put
How long
4
does
rims
it
at
take?
once.
Wow.
How long
2
does it take
hours.
that?
2
wow,
hours.
that's awesome. Who's that
Nice.
through?
It was from Melbourne, BV
Oh,
Group
right.
or something.
Yeah, no idea.
Brand new or used?
Yeah, brand new. They just built it down there. They shipped it today, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yesterday, the 18th.
Wow.
We've been
Nice.
waiting 10 weeks.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
So now you're pivoting and you're doing a new service. That's awesome.
Yeah. Then we can do like the transparency over the top of that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose because if you polish a rim, you can't outgas it and stuff like that to put a clear over it, could you?
Yeah, that's right. But here with the polishing,
so-
it goes, yeah. I'm trying to think of the guy in America we've seen who did it. Shaw Polishing. He's on YouTube,
Right.
this fella.
Yeah.
He has a good video of it. It's like, it's
Wow.
magic.
I'll look it
Wow.
up.
It's like a mirror finish.
Yeah.
No hand
watch.
marks.
You
What's
what?
that?
On my CB, I took the front forks off and I polished it out to a mirror finish.
Yeah.
And I put a brassy gold on top of that.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
look
How
awesome.
did it go?
You guys are
Was
just
it good?
Yeah, it came out good. Let me see.
It'd be
Well,
better than a chrome by a mile.
Oh, it would be, yeah.
Let me see if I can show it to you guys. It's kind of dirty right now. See it?
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yep.
Yeah, it's kind of dirty right now because I'm still.
really-
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you got it to a mirror finish and put that over the top of it, that'll just pop.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
Because it's depth and it's really beautiful.
yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
high staff saw it and they like, how did you do that? I'm like, magic.
Top secret.
All right, let's head over to Facebook and we're going to take a look at Steve's channel.
Really?
Yeah, I like your.
Yeah, so did I stalked you on Facebook.
Let's see, where are
Okay,
you?
you guys do that and I'll go give me a drink right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Grab
mate, I've got
me
a fridge
some.
beside me.
Oh, look at you go. There he is with his Nordson laying on that BG.
Yes, that's what I just got done showing you the finish.
Yeah. See that?
Yeah.
Nice
That's
little
awesome.
powder cloud going there, Steve. Looking good.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like a good powder cloud.
Yeah.
I'll get there one day of my dual voltage. Don't worry.
Well, there's a modification that you can do to the Eastwood gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, to give you a really bigger cloud than
Yeah.
and then what comes stock.
Was that one from 17 Garage or something like that, or?
I think so. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've seen it a long time ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
you put a hole.
It's yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was looking at his gun on that ad. Eastwood must have revised it because the end doesn't come off mine like it did his.
Sure.
I know. I feel really ripped off because I was going to do all that, and yeah, I just couldn't do it. So I'm thinking I might just take some sort of like rasp bit in my grinder and just take the end out myself.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, he did. That guy, he's not active anymore, I don't think, but he's done some really good work. Really good.
I disagree, but
Oh, do you? Oh, well, from a
my
hobbyist
I guess
standpoint,
so.
he's done like that. Well, that's what sold me on the Eastwood gun. I was looking at the complete Chinese crappy one I can get down, like in Australia for like $100. My Eastwood gun, I got a gloss black with it and a few plugs and another empty bottle or something, and it cost me like $400.
Mm-hmm.
So but I hear Americans say all the time, I got this one for $350
Thank you.
and they're like that, and you think, oh my God, that's awesome. Wish I could get that here, but you can't.
Yeah, it's been a little dramatic. So I stay out of it now, and I'm happier. I'm happier without.
What do you mean dramatic?
Oh, just there's a rivalry going on between the these YouTuber guys, and I'm just.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know what you don't want to know. You don't want to know. It's just gets too much sometimes.
No, you get mixed up with that. Like, yeah, I know the guy you're talking about. I'll just have a look on my computer because it's a complete, like, I know, like he looks like a drug addict. I just don't get him at all, which is rather harsh, but he looks like, what do Americans call it? A tweaker? It's 610 Garage, the guy I'm talking about, not the other guy. Yeah, because I started watching him, and he just upset me that much. I just, and it just kept coming back on my feed. And I thought, oh my God, do I have to get off YouTube altogether? I just couldn't stand it.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, how he's still breathing is
all
beyond me.
in the name of subscribers. I don't know. I'm not getting it, but.
They just got to keep it real, like a lot of them do, and it's all good.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what let's move on to the next subject.
Okay.
But like, I think what I like about you guys' social feeds is that you figured out your game, I guess. You know, it's always, obviously you're staying within the automotive lines. It's hard to make a gate post go like fabulous with thousands of likes, but you know, it's very hard to achieve. I know Steve has his wife, you guys work as a team to get your social media game going, but I love the before and after that you are just so you've kind of mastered the before and afters. I wish Ross could take a note because he's usually in the shop and I'm like, it's usually me yelling at him like, did you get the picture? Did you get the picture? You know, because, you know, I'm answering the phone or doing QuickBooks or podcasting or
so
whatever.
What you're saying, Ross has got it easy.
He does. And I don't know, he has a better camera on his phone than I have an iPhone, but he has the Android. The guy cannot take a straight picture to save his life. It's either crooked, out of focus, or off, you know, it's off center, or it's dark. I don't know how he's got like such a nice camera on that phone and he can screw it up every time. So cheers to you guys for just really paying attention to the angle, to get that great shot. I know I've talked to Roro, this was back when we first started, and he literally has to take 30 to 40 shots just to get that one nice shot. Of course, that's kind of part of his thing, but
the wow factor.
It's just the time of day or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's all about camera angle, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. But it's lighting too. And just, you know, you guys do a really good job of that whole, or either it's that or it's just the shop color, you know, the lighting in the shop is really good or whatever. So it's good to stay consistent, you know, especially with Instagram. It's just that picture that is what grabs you, right? And then people either read the story or not. It's up to them, or whatever the thing is, and your hashtags do the rest of the job. So I think it's really great. You guys are just stunning. So I'm so happy that you guys came on the show today to talk to me and meet new friends across the pond, you know?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, a couple months ago, I got a phone call from a guy from Australia.
Oh.
Really? I might know him.
I forgot his name, though, but he asked me, how did I do, what was that? It was a special color that I created, and I put it on Prismatic Powder's website. And he called me and he asked me, how did I do that color? So
was he a powder coater or a customer?
I hope he was a powder coater. Yeah, customer from Australia. Wow, that'd be nice.
Well, I mean, we get a lot of calls from customers through Prismatic, you know.
Oh, wow.
That's what they want it for, right? They want to encourage customers to contact you through their website. Hope, which good for them, because these other powder suppliers, they don't think like they do,
Yeah,
they really
one step ahead of everybody.
They truly are. Yeah. Anyways, if they could just fix that chrome too, that'd be
and
be all stitched up.
RossKote series, if they can fix that too, that'll be.
Yeah. Stop selling BG. At least to me and Ross, no BG. But what else do we want to talk about? I think that, let's get into the whole COVID thing. I mean, how has it been in Australia? I see horror stories, but maybe I'm listening to the wrong show. They just Facebook maybe too much or something about the shutdowns over there.
Do you want to go first, Benny?
Yeah, you're right. In Brisbane, mate, honestly, it's really been the biggest year we've ever had.
Wow. That's awesome.
Biggest, because no one can go anywhere. So you spend money on your toys. Everyone doing their cars up, jet skis, everything.
Nice.
Houses, like redoing the house up and stuff. Because you haven't had time to do it for years. So you went, I may as well do it now.
Yeah.
It's been a massive year. We just bought a new booth and a polisher, like in the last couple of weeks. So
that's awesome. Kicking it.
That is awesome news.
We stayed open the whole time.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have like online appointments? Yeah. I think we all are.
Yeah, we started holidays yesterday.
Oh, wow. So, yeah. Lots of powder coaters do.
I'm in holidays doing work talk now.
Really?
Well, do you have to have like an online appointment system, or do people still come to the shop?
Yeah,
they
people
just
come
mask?
in.
Yeah.
Nah, nothing.
What?
No mask or anything. Nah. It's been good where we live.
Okay.
Yeah, Queensland's had it easy.
Yeah, we have had it pretty easy.
Yeah.
They just shut our whole borders.
It's like camp. It used to be like Camp COVID down here. It's just been ratchet.
Oh, really?
You're bloody. Oh, yeah. You go even now. Even though we've got a few international people coming back from overseas that are in hotel quarantine for like a couple of weeks. They've all got bloody COVID, and they won't let them out here in Victoria. But it's like, even like once the full lockdown restrictions ended down here, like I was walking in through like the supermarkets and stuff, and people are already not walking around without a mask on, and we've just finished the total lockdown. And I just thought, these people are retarded. They really are. I mean, the amount of, we're up to it's nothing like some of the US numbers or European numbers, but we're up to like 900 new infections each day. And, I just could not believe the mentality of the stupidity down here around me. And I just basically, when I wasn't working, I just stayed home. My lifestyle really didn't change in lockdown. I'm always at home.
Yeah.
So, but I've got a business, but I have heard reports from, I'm in the civil works industry where we do a lot of tipping and like tip trucks and stuff like that, gravel, dirt, etc. But, the bosses in that say, it's really hard to get work. But as an employee, we really haven't stopped. The subbies have probably suffered, but not us.
How about you, Steve?
What coronavirus? The only coronavirus that's been going around is that's in between the Okinawans and the military, because they just shut down the base again because they don't want the Okinawans to say that the military is giving them the coronavirus.
It's a bit touchy over there, right? Because they don't really want the base there anymore, and they've been wanting it back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And out here, no, not in Okinawa City. Yeah, but down in Naha, there's a special area that we do have the coronavirus, but up here, it's day in and day out, the same old.
Wow, that's
awesome.
Oh,
yeah. I'm on the wrong island.
Yeah, well, come on over. You're welcome. I got plenty of space.
Yeah, I it's just been a nightmare here for us. But they just got the vaccines in, so now they're distributing them and they're giving them to the. So have you guys gotten vaccines or no? Not yet.
Nothing. No.
Yeah, not yet. I don't know if I want them. I mean, England or the British Islands, they had the vaccine and they had epileptic fits and stuff.
Yeah.
After getting it. No, I'll wait till some other bugger has it. If it works, I'll have a crack. But until then, nah, just leave me out of it.
Yeah, I'm not interested. But then I don't know if I'll be able to travel off the island or even to another island. I mean, they were literally shutting down inter-island travel to Oahu or Big Island. And so I don't even know if I'll be able to go to another island, see family, if I don't get that thing. So I don't know, but they're working it through the, the healthcare people first, the priority people, old folks homes and stuff.
But do you really want to do that to them, or, they're the ones that are going to help us if it all turns to poo again.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Supposedly this is the cure, right? Nah.
Yeah, no, don't get me started about cures.
Yeah,
I
know.
Too many other things that they've been working on for years that they've made no ground with. I'm not really a believer in a.
Well, I'm happy.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to know that you guys are doing well in your businesses and stuff, powder coating and stuff, despite all this.
Yeah. Thanks.
You guys have any questions for each other?
No.
Oh, I've got so many, but it's.
Shoot 'em.
I really can't. I've noticed when. All right. I've noticed when people hang stuff up in their ovens, they put like a rim, for instance, they put it right like towards like 3/4 of the way up the oven, right? But I've noticed when I'm powder coating whatever color I'm using at the time, if the part is hanging like on a rim, if you've got it like the normal way it sits, like the long ways up and down, the top part of it doesn't always cure nice and it doesn't like flow out. But I'm thinking in my oven, it might be just my specific oven, but to lay it flat, is that more of a thing to have like the bulk of it like flat in your oven, like a horizontal rim or a vertical rim? You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good question.
Okay, now I got a question for you. Is your oven a conventional oven? Does it circulate the heat around? Or
I can go either way. Like I've got a fan in it, or I can just cook it like a normal
Turn the fan off.
convection oven. Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh God,
turn the fan
No
off.
fan.
Turn the fan off, or put really light air through it to lightly circulate it.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Because I thought.
Because I haven't had any issues with my stuff because I just got done doing another skyline part here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm hanging it almost exact same thing what you're asking.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, and the cure is totally even.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's good. Thanks for that. Hey, you've made my day, by the way. I've been asking that question a few times on different forums.
I would, I don't know about you, Benny, but like if I were you, I would turn the fan off because, and obviously this is a tip from Ross, is you have too much blow going through there or too much air circulation. First of all, it can kick up dirt and dust from the shop into your powder coating job, number one. And number two, you might inadvertently create cold spots, whether you want it to or not. That might be your problem.
I would have thought that with a fan on, because of the heat, it's like being circulated better, that it'd have to be better. But obviously I'm wrong.
Well,
because I'd have thought you'd have had more cold spots if you didn't have the fan on, if you know what I mean.
Well, not actually, not actually, and it's the placement of where you have your coils, because you're using an electrical oven, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the placement of your coils and how many coils that you're using, right? If you have them too far apart, then you do get kind of cold spots.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm just running 2, which I did. Like my oven's got that many holes in it because I've put them here, there, and everywhere trying to pick out the best spots. But I've got them like sitting horizontal on the floor about a couple of inches apart from each other, just so the heat goes up. Whereas before, plus when it's like they're going like hanging down against the walls of the oven, it's like it's just too much heat on the part in one area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I've decided, I've just left it like just both elements are at the bottom, one coming from one side, one from the other, and just the heat just goes straight up. And I've vented the top of the oven and stuff like that. So it seems to be working better, but yeah, it's but no, I'll take the fan out now.
And the size of your vent also, is not very good either.
Right.
Yeah, if you're too large of a vent hole, then all your hot air is actually really escaping.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Because I'm on my 4th oven right now. This oven here.
Yep.
Here.
Wow, that's awesome.
And what I did.
Fill my garage.
Yeah, and what I did is I made a mistake about putting. I think it's a 4-inch exhaust on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't very good either. So
right, okay.
Yeah. So then the next thing that I came up with is I put an inlet box that goes inside to my burner box.
Yep.
And this pipe up here, I don't know if you can really see it. There's another pipe here somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that goes from my vent, and half of it goes back in to circulate the heat again.
Okay. Recirculate.
Yeah. That's it.
Because of the recirculation, you get a little bit of movement from that as well, wouldn't you? Like it'd heat the cool spots if you got some, if you know what I mean.
Sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good one. Thanks for that.
Yeah, and it also comes down to trial and error.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had a lot of error.
Well, that's good. That's good.
But I'm learning heaps. I can, on a lot of the Facebook forums that I watch the questions roll by and stuff like that, I could answer nearly 3/4 of them now. Accurately too. No, but it's just because of my education. I watch all these great people like yourself and RossKote and Sean and Rimwright, and I just take it all in. So it's really been great.
Yeah. It is.
And I only got into this just to get a sandblaster going and just to coat a few parts that I had around the workshop. And now I just live every day going, it's a new video from,
Don't worry about it.
I can learn something extra. But they're educational.
They're not, well, they're kind of, sort of. Okay, if you really want to learn powder coating, right?
Yeah.
Pick up. Okay, you can go online and pick this up for free. Powder Coating Basics 101.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, that's my holy grail.
Right. Is that the Eastwood book?
Yeah, you can pick it up from Eastwood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whenever I run into a situation that I really can't figure out, I always read that book.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And then start from like I didn't know jack shit.
Yeah. Well, I've only just learnt recently that even with a little Eastwood gun, I'm spraying too close to my part, which gets the old fish eyes, it gets orange peel and all that sort of stuff. But so I'm yet to try. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm on work holidays now, so I'm going to be a lot of experimenting.
Benny, where do you get, where do you source out, like if you've got an issue going on in the shop, do you just chat amongst each other and try to self-solve now, or where did you learn?
Well, I learned, my dad's done it for about 45 years.
Oh, okay.
So
he is the book.
If there's an issue, he is the book.
Dad, how you doing?
And I've learned with it. I've worked with him for about 17 years. So I'm starting to learn the book.
Benny, when I'm becoming a grandfather in January, so I'll be up in Brisbane in February.
Congrats.
Can I swing past your shop?
Yeah, go for it.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Bloody oath. Come in.
Yeah, no, that'd be sweet.
How big is your facility?
I'm trying to make it into feet. It's 350 square meters, so that'll be about 900 square feet, 1,000 square feet.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. No, I'll Google it. I'll have to Google this.
It'd have to be that. It'd have to be like around 1,000, 1,100 maybe.
Seems kind of small. We're at like 15.
Here we go.
25.
Yeah, 3,700 square feet.
There you go.
Wow.
I was thinking 1,000. That's like a garage.
That's our bedroom.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the beer
I don't
room.
want to see your house. That's where my beer fridge is.
How big is your shop, Steve?
My shop?
It's massive.
Not massive. No.
Looks massive from here.
No, because that's just a ceiling. Let's see.
Yeah, high ceilings. You got high ceilings, yeah.
Let me see. There's my spray booth.
Okay.
And I can just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps. So I guess, I don't know, about 20 meters wide by including my other room over there. I say about 100 centimeters. It's not that big.
Looks about like 2,000 square feet.
Well, I can say roughly 6 or 7 car garage.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's like 2,000 square feet.
That's wrong. But 2 cars I can put side by side.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I've got half a garage, mate. So yeah, I'm room challenged all the time. Because my girlfriend said you can't move over to my side of the garage. Her side of the garage is really tidy. Mine's ratchet. I've got shit everywhere.
Not with powder going over everything.
Yeah.
Won't be tidy anymore.
To be honest, that's why I had to build my little spray booth, mate, because I wasn't let. She goes, you keep doing that and you can move out. Go back to Queensland, she said. And I said, no, that nice grey colour over everything. They're like, really does it for me.
Yeah, I think it is challenging because, I think that's kind of where we're at right now. It's like Ross has built that ideal place or ideal equipment that we need to get the job done. We really do need another 1,000 square feet, which we're trying to get next door here. And so if we can get that, then that kind of solves a lot of the dysfunctionality right now currently we're experiencing in the shop. And that's the problem, it's funny we're talking about this because we haven't addressed this problem or this issue with coders at all. And that is the organizational level and if you have everything too cramped, it takes longer to powder coat sometimes because you're constantly moving things or racks or people's customers' jobs or, and you have to have your strip tank separate from everything else and, good ventilation, and it's challenging even when you.
Well, you got to go to Japan to learn it.
What's that?
Come to Japan to learn how to do that right.
Well, yeah, because you guys are super organized, super tidy culture over there. Yeah.
Because if we're messy, they will trip over everything really soon. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just ask one more question?
Yes, sir.
With like you got your valve covers and your rims and stuff like that. Is there more money in doing like the one-offs like that, or is it more money in the whole industrial do 400 meters of like handrail or something like that?
It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a very good question. It all depends on what is in your environment. Say like your city or what, you're in Queensland, right?
No, I'm in Melbourne.
I am.
Or Melbourne.
Benny's in Queensland. We're like almost related.
Yeah, so it all depends on what's around your neighborhood.
Yep.
Because here in Okinawa, the motorsports is number one out here.
Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah, true.
Because out here we have D1 Japan, and we also have what's that? Not nitro. It's a special. It's a special fuel for special drift cars.
Yeah.
Drift, drag, street racing, motorcycle racing. They just built a new track just not that far from here.
Yeah.
And so out here, motorsports is number one. So that's what everybody brings to. Yeah. And also classic cars like Skylines. Well, sometimes I get what is that? That Italian car.
Alfa Romeo?
Not Alfa Romeos.
Porsche?
Not
Ferrari?
Porsche. Sometimes we get Porsches, but most of the times it's old classic cars, Skyline, Subarus, and and off-road vehicles, So and that's what we're in. And also, not that far from down the street from me, maybe about 10 or 15 clicks down from me, there's an industrial powder coating place, and they have a massive, huge oven.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've managed to work cohesively with them, or you've been the specialty guy, automotive guy, where you've just you realize that they're doing this industrial stuff. You don't need any part of that, and you've managed to, sort of cohesively live together, I guess, so to speak. Well, it's like that here for us too.
Yeah, but actually we're not really rivals because they have a massive, huge ass oven. And I only have this 4x6x4 oven that I need to extend, up to a 6 foot, and they're making a minus out there.
Yeah.
But I'm making a positive, Yeah. So it's just what's in your area and how can you get into that?
Yeah.
How about you, Benny?
Well, pretty much we're at the stage of you want to just keep doing the custom stuff, but we just got to build it. This demand isn't enough to pay your whole bills each month. Like all our fencing and industrial stuff, that's your bread and butter, and everything else is just bonus. But it's starting to it's getting up there. So hopefully with this new polisher and stuff, we can expand it a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Polishing's huge. It really is huge. So
it's a good little weapon to have.
Yeah, it would be.
There's no other powder coater in Australia.
Yeah.
I've looked everywhere that has it.
Yeah, to be honest, I mentioned truck rims before. I've got on my quad dog tipper, I've got like all steel rims, and whereas and just because of the shitty sites we go to and stuff like that, they all get chipped and stuff like that. So I'm going to powder coat all the outside rims on my trailer. And I don't want to be a business, but I want some of the subbies to come and say, hey, Dale, can you do some of these truck rims for me? And, just make some extra cash, get more experience of powder coating, so my own stuff comes up better. And, it's like, it's going to be good.
Win-win. Win-win situation.
To be honest, like a lot of the guys, like you get the flash trucks running around down here, they've got all aluminium everywhere, they get them polished and stuff like that. But in the industry, whereas like they've only got the chrome spray paint they dodgily spray on, and it looks good for a while, but in the industry we're in, it just like turns to shit straight away. Whereas like powder coating, if you can get it, like that's why I'm so interested in the chrome, because it's something that I can imagine would sell, because all the people down here, they're like nice shiny chrome rims and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I think it'd be a winner.
Yeah. Well, just, stick with that until you get it mastered, and then you can start branching out into other.
Yeah. But from what I've seen, heard, the super chromes and the other chromes that I've got, like even in my little workshop, they're not really good.
It's probably, I'd put it 85%. When you got the clear on it, is 85% of a chrome finish.
Yeah.
That's how I explain to customers. About 80 to 85%. It dulls it that much. Like a bright silver.
Yeah. 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 That's what I described it as too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Sorry about hijacking the show.
Not at all. Are you kidding? This has been so exciting. I've been looking forward to this one for a long time. And I'm so happy to know you guys. And I wish you all the best. I feel like I have some new good friends, international friends. And,
awesome.
If you guys need anything, just feel free to reach out.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell Ross we need a tour of his new oven. That's got to happen.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Actually, that's, we did the hot flocking video and stuff. And then
that was awesome, by the way. Totally loved it with BJ and that. That was great.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been talking about that one. That had been booked for a month in advance. So, it was, it went really well. And Ross is just sharing what he has,
Yeah. After that, I don't think I'm just going to unhook my earth lead and I'll just hot flock everything from now on.
Yeah, I mean, he's just trying to save time, that's why he developed this.
No, it's great. It's great. Because so many people, they jump on the YouTube things and go, oh, no, you mustn't hot flock. You got to do this. You got to do that. And you go, oh, my God. It's sort of like, it's just refreshing to hear information from someone that obviously knows what they're doing and can make it happen and have great results.
Yeah. We're going to actually take that footage and turn it into a full video. Do you guys hot flock?
Yeah. Most of our gloss black is hot flock every time. Wow. It's just once you know the gun after so many years, it's just, just got to know how much to put on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a learning curve.
Second nature, mate.
If you have time, watch that video. I think it's episode 18. Let me know what you think.
Really good.
Yeah.
I totally endorse it.
Yeah.
I really do. It's so refreshing.
What'd you say, Steve?
Oh, and I also learned something new from that video.
Oh, you did?
Yes. This old dog did learn a new trick.
What did you? What was it?
Well, before when I was doing the hot flocking, now I know where I made my mistakes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Please tell.
I was shooting out too much powder at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just controlling the cloud.
Whenever I've done it, which is quite a lot, I always small. It doesn't because I'm not in the business. I'm not in the process of making money. I just want the best outcome of the equipment that I've got. And it's nothing for me to do 2 or 3 coats, just to get the coverage I want about runs and shit like that. So, and my end product's not bad. It's not great. I would never post it on here, But, you know, for me, I get the wow factor in my garage. It's great.
Yeah.
That, if you run
running
those, I'm laughing. Hey?
I'm sorry. You said it takes you 2 or 3 times because you have a run problem?
No, I don't have a run problem because I just do light coats.
Yeah.
Because with the dual voltage, I mean, I see all the gamer videos and people using all sorts of shit. But for me, what works is like 2, maybe 3 hot coats, and I got the coverage. I got no runs. It's almost, I wouldn't say perfect against you guys, but it is not bad for a home guy.
Yeah. You're actually doing a very good, starting out as a very good way.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, but it works.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to get the UK guys on because that's all they do there is hot flock.
It's just so they'll keep warm.
No, I'm told. So.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. Sorry, bloke. But no, hot flocking to me. I watched a few videos, like the Eastwood video about the dual voltage gun. That's what they said to do. And like I've been doing it like from the get-go. I've tried with the old earth lead cold, but you know, I've got like whatever cage thing going on and Faraday cage and you know, I mean, oh my God, for a hobby guy, I might as well just use a spray paint, like a rattle can. You know, just go, yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's go, giddy up. But yeah, hot flocking, I can get it in like everywhere.
That's right.
Perhaps they're using that just to get you to buy it. Oh, you can hot flock with this fancy, you know, and they're like, hot flock, that's exactly what I want to do. You know, I don't know.
You know, I mean, there's purists out there that recommend one way or another. I mean, I spray cold quite a bit too, but we're talking like toolboxes, like compressor tanks and stuff like that, which, you know, when they're backed into the side part of my garage, they look shiny. But, you know, it's not like I'm selling to anybody. And that's all a hobby guy wants is like, you know, like the girlfriend's rims. It was a real test. It cost me a fortune to do those rims in powder and all sorts of stuff. But I'm only happy with one of the 5 rims that I've done. But, you know, a fortune to a hobbyist is like, you know, a few $100s, but yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry.
Well,
I'll shut up now.
It's been anything else before we wrap? I think we've really covered it all internationally.
Yeah, but
Awesome.
if you start out as a hobbyist but end up as a business, always keep this in mind.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're always doing your work as a hobbyist.
Why is that, like for the eagle eye and like getting good stuff out there?
Yeah, because I started out just like you. You know, I didn't want a business. I just wanted to do my stuff. If I go to the junkyard, I just fix it up and use it for myself. Right. But even now, I don't think of my business as a business because I'm enjoying my work as a hobbyist.
Oh, that's the way to go. Do you keep the professionalism about it? Like, I don't know how many times I've stripped rims and stuff like my girlfriend's rims, trying to get that the perfect coat or shine on it, but I've achieved it with the last one. So I was happy with that one.
How about you, Benny? Any final last words from the pro?
Yeah, lay it on us, Benny. Come on, Queensland.
It's good to be holidays. I can say that.
Me too, bloke. Me too.
Oh, it's been a big year.
Have you got a month off?
4 weeks.
Me too. Loving life.
I've already played golf today. Look how burnt I am. I'm cooking.
I reckon.
Oh,
it's summertime down there.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No sunblock today.
How do you guys
so much
do the
in
month
Victoria.
off? I don't get it. Like, how do you guys? I don't get that.
I got 2 kids. They're about to go to bed, but looking after them.
Beautiful.
But you just shut your doors and everybody shuts their doors and nobody calls nobody and nobody.
Yeah, they're probably cool. They're probably cool, but we need a break.
Yeah.
That's nice. I mean, to have a whole month off.
Yeah.
That's
Well, that's
really-
the only time we have all year. Like, we don't have any mid-year holidays or anything.
I see.
Yeah.
I guess we like to break
I'm
it
getting
up.
tired. We're getting
Yeah.
tired. Mate.
I'm tired too. It's night time here.
Yeah, it would be. It nearly is for me here. It's at 7
Yeah.
o'clock here nearly.
Yeah. It's time to go.
It's
Let's
like
see,
8
it's
o'clock
only
here.
it's Friday night. It's Saturday over there. So where'd Dale go?
I'm here.
We're trying to say goodbye, Dale, and you're gone.
I'm coming back.
Okay.
Hang on. Had to go and take care of something. I've been sitting here for like an hour, like drinking alcohol,
All right.
and I'm
Well,
54.
there you go. Say no
I know.
more.
I know. I already thought I said too much. So
No, you didn't. Actually, you brought to light a lot of things that haven't been discussed yet on the podcast. So I appreciate you all.
yeah,
Thanks so
it's
much.
Great podcast. I love it.
Oh,
I
that's
think
great.
I think I've watched all of them. You almost lost me in the accounting one
Yeah.
because I listen to the long ones while I'm driving my truck, and I'm like, oh my God, just call me. But no, it was good. No, sorry, I was just joking. But
Yeah,
it was
no,
good. It was like it was informative. So all
That's
good.
great. Well, I'm glad somebody's
No worries.
enjoying them. Thank you all for coming tonight. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks for having
No
us.
worries.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Enjoy your holiday.
Thank
Will
you. Merry
All right.
Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, you too.
Yep, you too, Blake.